The key focus segment for Aruba continues to be the mobility, right? The entire India is getting mobile, especially the Generation Y. And we are here in IIIT, and I was talking to the professor, this teaching community and the staff, and one of them told me, even if the electricity is not there, we don't get a call in the middle of the night. But if the middle of the night the Wi-Fi is not available, we get calls from the students. So Wi-Fi and mobility is becoming a lifeline for the student community, and that's something which we focus on, continue to focus on. We are improving the technology year over year. We are just releasing 11. We just released 11 AX, or which is called Wi-Fi 6, which is going to make the much more deterministic technology for connecting various things. Right, obviously the usage will grow. It will become better experience with 11x. We are also doing something beyond Wi-Fi. We are looking at security in a very different way, because the Wi-Fi, when you're connecting Wi-Fi through Wi-Fi, if you're connecting multiple devices, you're connecting various gadgets, you need to secure them. So we are focusing on security a lot. Security is a key focus area for us, especially not only on the perimeter security. We are doing NAC, we are doing UEBA, user and endpoint behavioral analytics through Aruba, Introspect. So these are key areas for us. We are also looking at how to ensure continual usage experience without disruption. This is very key. And for that, we actually bought a company called Cape Sensors, and we are creating an offering called Service Assurance. In Service Assurance, we are using artificial intelligence and machine learning to understand how the network is actually behaving from an user perspective, from user application perspective, so that you have a better experience and no disruptions. We can actually predict if there are going to be some issues in the network and fix that before the problem hits it, or we can pinpoint where the problem is. We can do a root cause analysis and fix the issues very quickly. So that's something which we are focusing on. So service assurance using AI and ML is our focal area. Security is definitely a focal area, and bettering the mobility network is a focus area for us. So security robustness is definitely very, very important, because to do that, what we do, we have a DCDR kind of concept when we do implementation of the NAC. We sometimes do load balancing across sites. We do active sites, so that if there is a failure on site, there's another site which is taking over and still delivering the security services is something which we are doing. So that brings robustness. Scale up, concurrent connectivity. How many people are concurrently connecting to the security software is very important. We are looking at how to scale that, and it's massive. The biggest bank in India is our customer, securing about 750,000 end devices. That's a great example of the scale and robustness we have on the security software. We are managing many mission critical installations with our security software in India. Some of the most critical networks of India are actually supported through our security software, which is ClearPass, and that also talks about the robustness and the product has. It operates for 365 days, 24/7 without shutdown, and we can do online upgrades and things like that, so that there's no downtime on those software. Yeah. Yeah, so on the security software, if you see, it's a very noisy place. There are many companies, right? And each has some niche offering. But we are differentiated because we have a 360-degree offering. We not only have our products, we collaborate with other security products so that you can create a SOC operation very easily. So I think that differentiates us. The other is we are multi-vendor. We are not a security company. From a security aspect, it's just not that we secure our devices. We are multi-vendor and truly neutral when it comes to security. So that is a great differentiator for us. Non-stop Wi-Fi. India is adopting Wi-Fi in a very big way, and especially in public infrastructure, rural Wi-Fi, urban Wi-Fi, hotspots getting created. They can run 365 days, 24/7, which I call non-stop Wi-Fi. So that's definitely a characteristic that I have. We can do online upgrades without disrupting the network. So that's a great example of a continual service that we are bringing. So the key differentiator, the key USP that we have robust Wi-Fi devices which can run 24/7, 365 days. They are non-stop in a way. Yeah. Aruba is a part of Hewlett-Packard Enterprise. As a Hewlett-Packard Enterprise, we are a 350-member team here, which we work together. Aruba may be a separate brand from a branding perspective, but we are integrated with Hewlett-Packard Enterprise and go to market together. So apart from the 350 people that we have a host of partners, another 800 partners working for us. So there's a big family which is propagating Aruba in the market, and that's helping us win more, penetrate into new cities. We are going from tier 1 cities to tier 2, tier 3. We moved from 16 cities to 32 cities, right? So where we are operating now through our channel partners and partner network. India is a strategic market because India is the fastest growing market in the world. You know our GDP is the fastest growing GDP in the world. As a kind of fallout of that, India continues to be the fastest growing market. In terms of size, overall size of revenue, it may not be very big, right? But it does few things. It is the fastest growing market, that's one. We also throw up a lot of talent. A lot of our R&D activity is out of India. We have about 1,100 people from Aruba R&D working here in India between Bangalore and Chennai. That's very critical. So India is a very, very key contributor to the Aruba business and Aruba economy, Aruba technology initiatives. A lot of our patents get generated out of here. They get registered in US, but the work happens here. We also have plans now to start our manufacturing here in India. This place is not yet selected, but the decision is already made. We are going to have our manufacturing starting in India, apart from the R&D. They are very, very excited with the India market. As you know, the founder of Aruba is an Indian, Kirti Melkote, right? Melkote is a village very close by to Bangalore. He is from that place, but he's born and brought up in Hyderabad. Very, very passionate about India. So that's helping us. So there's a lot of things that we get to do in India from an innovation perspective. The worldwide team is very focused because India is the fastest growing market. Currently, as I speak, there are a couple of people from the worldwide management sitting here in India, looking at what we can do more here in India. We are also contributing to the society by building some very critical networks, contributing from a CSR perspective, doing very key technology initiatives with hospitals, largest educational institutes, public networks, etc. So I see a lot of contribution, a lot of support coming from worldwide management of Aruba into India. So great question. So we have to grow our share, right? We are making some of the largest networks today, and most critical networks are with us. Some of them, I can share, and you can take that from us. As GST network, that is run by us. The biggest WAN network is the Department of Post, which is actually on our routers. So some of the largest networks are with us. So we have the endorsement from a lot of customers. We are spreading our network in the SMB and the unnetted in the SMB. We are moving to tier 2, tier 3 cities through the partner network and expanding fast. My sense is in SMB, we will be market leader very soon, right? I know VARINDIA recognized as the best networking company in the SMB segment, the most innovative networking company in the SMB segment. And my own sense is we'll become #1 in the SMB segment because we are growing very, very fast there, because people like newer technologies, because the companies in the SMB are greenfield in many ways. They don't have legacy networks to take care of, so they're adopting our technology even faster.